I just kind of sought it out for my own reasons. I wanted to get tattooed. I thought plain skin was boring. It's a lot nicer to be colorful and have pretty things to look at.
My first piercing was my first hole when I was 5, and I don't remember it, but my mom told me that we went to a mall to get my ears pierced, and I got one pierced, and then I screamed so bad that I didn't want to get the other side pierced, so she had to pin me down in the chair because she didn't want me to walk out with only one side of getting pierced, and she thought it'd be really embarrassing. So she had to pin me down to the chair so I would get the other side pierced. And then everyone was looking at her like she was an awful mother, but then every mirror apparently I passed, the rest of the day, I would just stare at myself in it. I was really proud of myself for that, which is super embarrassing. But that was me at 5.
I have scars from self-harm, and I just wanted to let that be in my past. And every time I looked at it, I felt just kind of bad about, bad vibes, kind of guilty. Why did I do that? I never did it for attention, but I just felt like I deserved it. So getting this tattoo, and it's really pretty, makes me, or helped me realize, I never really deserved any of that pain. I just kind of did it because I thought I deserved it.
I wasn't allowed to pierce my ears, and one night before a dance, I was at my girlfriend's house getting ready, and I was taught how to do it by one of my classmates. So I put ice on my ear and froze it and got it all numb. Then I grabbed a needle and I supposedly sterilized it, but really wasn't sterilizing it. I just put it in alcohol and then stabbed it through my ears, pulled it out, and stuck an earring in, and that was my first piercing.
That's true. I hope you can close these things out. So the tongue ring is the only thing that people really get a reaction about. Everyone still wants to ask why I get it. I get a lot of people at the restaurant that always, they're dads that are my dad's age, and they always ask why I got it. They're just scared for their own children or something. I don't know, it's just a bit silly because I think it's kind of a silly reason to think that just because someone gets a tongue ring that means something.
Some prejudice that I had against it, most recently my boss noticed it. It was do you have a piercing in your nose? He said. I was yeah, I've had it for 2 years, and I've known you for the 6 months of that. So I've literally had it the whole time, and he just he looked down on me as a guy for having a nose piercing.
Well, before I had this tattoo on my wrist, I had scars, which were really ugly, and I would get judged way more for that. So then I was it's time to get it covered up, because with jobs and stuff, it's just very frustrating, and I feel like people judge me no matter what, so I'd rather have them judge me over a tattoo than something like that.
Again, the judgment and the negativity, it's always going to be there, but just trying to, again, come back to cliches, be a good person, treat people the way you want to be treated, and just realizing that it's not a pigeonhole when you talk about modification. When you really think about it, it's everywhere in society, all levels, people, all walks of life, all incomes, everything are doing and have been for thousands and thousands of years. So this isn't new. It's just a matter of how society's impression of things change. And to try to be positive and to stay open-minded. You don't know what that person's life has been, and choosing to have huge ears and colorful things all over them, and maybe they got some crazy hair, or maybe they want to have tits out to here, that might be helping that person.